Let's glow up for 2024. Alright, I don't know if you can really tell, for me, how I hear my voice right now. I sound like a dying old man. But I'm currently getting over a sickness, so that is why I low-key look and sound like SHIT right now. So I'm hoping like my voice goes back to normal before I have work later this week, but I will definitely feel better after today. So I made a video on how to prepare yourself for 2024 with vision boards, goal setting, how to set healthy habits and maintain them. So make sure to go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. So that video was all focused on kind of mentality, but this video is going to be how to like physically glow up for the new year, which I definitely need right now. So I can't tell if you can really tell from my face, but I did self-tan last night so that I could kind of rinse it off this morning. I feel like you can tell better on my arm, and I did pretty okay on my hands. I'm kind of impressed. Also, another thing I did was I took off my acrylics, and they don't look that great, but I don't know if it's just me, but every time I have acrylics on for a long time and one day I'm like, okay, this is my last set, I'm gonna go to short nails after this, I'm always so anxious to get them off. I was starting to like freak out, and I just took them off at home, and I didn't want to pay to go get them done. Anyways, let's get into our glow up. The first step of this glow up is going to take a few hours. That's why I'm doing it first. Originally I was gonna do it last night until I saw one TikTok and they're like, do not sleep with this overnight, and that was like 5 minutes before I was about to do it, so thank God I saw that. But something I started to really work on in 2023 that I want to work on and get better at in 2024 is my hair care, which I definitely was starting to get better with it because one of my friends, I went to her to go more blonde at the start of the year, and when she test stranded my hair, it was breaking a lot, it was super damaged. She was like, I can barely bleach this. Then in November, when I went to her again, she did another test strand and there was still breakage, but she could tell that my hair was a lot healthier versus the beginning of the year. So I was like, I must be doing something right. One thing I've been seeing a lot on TikTok recently is like deep hair oiling. So you put rosemary oil like along your scalp, massage that in, and then a bit at your ends. You want to be careful not to do too much, especially on your scalp, because it can make it like super dry, and over oiling is not good for your hair. And basically you just kind of put your hair back, saran wrap it, put a towel over top to be more comfortable, and you leave it for a few hours. So we're gonna try that out together. Obviously gonna start with brushing out my hair. When it comes to a hairbrush, I personally like to use wet brushes. This feels super nice on my scalp. It's super gentle and it's really good for getting out knots. I have the Miel Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. It's infused with biotin also. It looks like this, which I just got off of Amazon, and rosemary oil is pretty cheap. I feel like this is definitely a hair product you should go get. It's so good for your hair and has so many benefits. I'm just gonna kind of go ahead, oh geez, and put this in my scalp. Make sure you also do the back of your scalp, not just like the front and the sides. Another great investment for your hair is a scalp massager. These also are very cheap. You can get them on Amazon. When it comes to hair growth, a scalp massager has helped me so much. I have noticed a huge difference in my hair growth and strength, and I feel like my hair's been getting thicker. This just really helps to stimulate growth, and right now this is gonna really help move around the rosemary oil and get the product all over. It also just feels super nice. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in the ends of my hair. Again, just making sure not to use too much and really focusing on my ends where my hair is like super dry. Now time to saran wrap our head. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Now I have like no idea how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. This is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever done. I really hope I don't get like claustrophobic from this. I try to wrap like a hand towel around my head because like the huge ones are way too big, but it doesn't really stay, so I have like a claw clip in my hair. So I'm probably gonna leave this in for like 2 hours, 2 to 3. 3 hours just feels so long. How do people do this twice a week? All right, for the next step, we're gonna do some eye masks and a lip mask. Before we do our lip mask though, I want to do a lip like sugar scrub. This is something I want to start using consistently because doing the little scrubs on your lips actually makes such a huge difference. Your lips look and feel so much smoother. This is just some cheap one I got from the drugstore. It's the brand Hard Candy. It's got like Marilyn Monroe on it and some roses, but it's like a tube of lipstick, so you just rub it on a whole bunch. And then I find it tastes so bad, so I try to use a Q-tip to wipe it off and avoid getting it in my mouth. But since I'm talking, I totally just did. This one has like a mouth hole. I've never seen that in one I've used before. No, I was walking and it fell right off of my face. That is so disappointing. So while my hair was like marinating, I was gonna go downstairs and make myself a flaxseed mask, but I realized we don't actually have any flaxseed. And since my mom is borrowing my car right now, I asked if she could quickly pick some up. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then peach fuzz. And don't worry, I will explain the flaxseed mask when we get to it. But instead of like paying to get your eyebrows done all the time, this is a great alternative. I've been using this for years. It's like a little hair trimmer and it turns on, and it's super easy to shape your eyebrows with, painless, it doesn't hurt at all. So I'm just gonna quickly brush out my eyebrows. I did this pretty recently, so they're not too bad right now. But honestly, I do this every couple of days because obviously it's not like waxing, it's not pulling out the hair, so they grow back a bit quicker. Yeah, so that's just a super cheap, easy way to touch up your eyebrows whenever you need to. I would like to get mine waxed and like shaped because I haven't done that in years. But again, we're trying to work on saving money this year. Got about 40 minutes left until I can wash my hair. It's gonna feel so nice to take my hair out of this. But now we're going to remove our peach fuzz to help clear up any acne on my cheeks. And it just makes your makeup apply way smoother and appear way smoother as well. I'm gonna use this oil by the brand Bloom. I love the applicator. It's just like a little button that you press, and I haven't seen that before. Whenever you're using a dropper for your skincare, always be careful to not touch the dropper to your skin because it's so much easier to spread acne that way. These little razors you can get on Amazon, you can get them from Sephora. I got mine from the drugstore. And as tempting as it is, do not shave the little baby hairs off. These can also be used to shape your eyebrows. It's just, for me, these are a little bit trickier to use and they kind of hurt more. Alright, I just quickly rinsed off my face to make sure I didn't have any gunk on my face. Now I'm going to go in with more oil and I want to gouache on my face. I've been getting into doing this every morning. I feel like my face has been looking much more lifted and snatched. I also feel like when I do this, it helps me look more awake in the morning. Not gonna lie, it's kind of unfortunate that I'm gonna look like this for most of the video, but whatever, like I look weird, but it's fine. It's a glow up video, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right, my mom just got back home and now I'm gonna go over some benefits of a flaxseed face mask. So some people have been calling it face mask or flaxseed botox because what it does is it really helps to tighten your face. It boosts hydration to fight dry, dull skin, builds collagen to prevent fine lines and wrinkles, brightens dark spots, reduces large pores, tighten and firm firm skin. It's a natural way to achieve glowy skin. So as you can see, this has a lot of benefits. Basically what you do is you boil water and add flaxseed to it, and then from the seed it creates like this goo. And what you're supposed to do, or like what is easiest, is having a cheesecloth to drain the goo from the seeds. I'm just gonna use a regular strainer and see how that goes. Okay, so while doing some research, I'm seeing a lot of different things. I'm seeing a lot of people be like, don't add the seeds to like boiling water. Pour boiling water on it and then like put it in the fridge for like a few days. But I also see people still find benefits from just boiling the water and putting it in the fridge for like a few hours. So I'm gonna try that because we're doing a glow up video. I don't have a few days. Let's go ahead and let's get started. I really hope that works out, but I do have it in the fridge and we're gonna leave it there for a couple hours and see what happens. It has been now 2 hours that my hair has been sitting in this de-oil treatment. Before I take it out and shower, I'm going to use a hair removal cream on my arms. I have nothing against body hair on people. I really could care less, but I am one of those people who hates having hair on themselves. Like, I like to be like smooth and hairless all the time. So something I got into a couple years ago was using hair removal cream on my arms, and I only do this every few months. Having smooth arms feels so nice, and I haven't done it in a little while, so I thought this was the perfect chance to do it. If you have never done anything like this before, I have the brand Veet. It's kind of a knockoff to the Ver brand, I think it's called. But always make sure you do a test patch on your skin, because if you have sensitive skin, this is not necessarily great. One thing for me is I get bad eczema on this part of my arm, and self-tan and this do not help. But honestly, I've done it so many times, I don't care. All right, I quickly switched into a tank top. Oh my God, I feel so tan right now. Basically, you just wanna lather this all over your arms, and then you don't wanna leave it on for longer than 10 minutes. This stuff is pretty strong. And then you take a hot cloth, wash it off, and then you get straight into like a shower and really make sure it's all gone. It's so cold at first. All right, just set a 10-minute timer, and now I just kind of like stand around and let it air dry and try not to touch anything. I'm gonna use this towel to wipe this off, but you can't really tell, but I totally got it on my shirt. I'm gonna wash this off, hop in the shower, and then I'll be back. Oh yeah, before I forget, make sure to moisturize, especially after doing this on your arms, because it dries it out. I ended up using some purple shampoo in my hair, just so that the blonde is blonding. My flaxseed botox did not exactly work out very well. I think what I might do is add some more hot water to this and let it sit in the fridge for a few days and then try it out again. But honestly, I went through all this effort that I think I'm gonna put it on my face anyways. It's just like one big clump. I don't even know if I want to put this on my face. This is actually kind of disgusting. Like, what the heck? I know this is so disgusting, but I do already feel it starting to like tighten up my face. So I am gonna leave this for 15 minutes and wash it off. I'm like scared for this to go down my drain. I'm gonna do a little bit of skincare. I'm gonna use this Peace Out Dark Spot Serum. I just got this a few days ago, and oh my God, my cheeks have been looking so clear. My redness has gone down. I definitely recommend trying out this product. I'm also going to use my vitamin C plus E oil and some CeraVe moisturizer. I still feel chunks of that goo on my face, which is kind of disgusting. My hair's mostly dried. Now I'm going to use this Revlon hair tool and finish drying my hair. pretty much dry. I kind of like how my hair is looking right now, but I do think I'm gonna still try doing my heatless curls. I feel like for a lot of like glow up videos, people get all glammed up at the end, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I want all of this to soak into my pores. Also, I'm not going anywhere tonight, so I would just be putting makeup on and then taking it off, which is a waste of products, not good for my skin, and removing makeup can hurt because I have very sensitive skins. I'm just gonna do my hair and let my skin just be all glowy. I also quickly want to mention while I'm here, this is not something that you have to do. I feel like every January when the new year hits, there's so many content creators that are like, how to glow up, do this to glow up, how to do all these things to look better for the new year, and all of that. But this is just a reminder that I'm doing this just for fun. You don't need to do that. You don't need to change anything about yourself. A new year does not mean you have to change everything about your look. For me, this is just kind of refreshing my look, trying to feel better. Now I just need to let these sit and then we'll take this out. I hope my curls turn out good. I've never done something like this with doing a little curl kind of before. The purple shampoo definitely helped a lot. The curls are also pretty good. That is it for this video. I definitely want to get into deep oiling more because my hair feels so nice and smooth. And honestly, I know the flaxseed mask didn't turn out exactly how it was supposed to, but my skin does feel super smooth and nice. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you next time. Bye!